Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. Those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I am going to do a reading for you guys. So if you have personal questions, I pinned my PayPal link in the chat, and you can either go to my PayPal and send a $20 donation, or you can go to my Cash App, which that link is in the description box below, and send me a $20 donation. Once I have received that payment, you can ask your question and I will answer it. That's the way I'm doing personal questions. Okay. And that way I will pause the collective reading and then answer your individual questions. So yeah. Also, make sure you guys like this video. It's super important that we get the likes up, and that you're subscribed and that you've tapped that notification bell. And thank you guys, everybody, for all of your support, your donations. All of that stuff has really, really helped me keep this channel flowing and the messages going. Wow, my left ear just started to ring really loud. You could be getting a lot of downloads at this time. So what else? Is there anything else? Okay, so we're going to go right into the prayer. So we're calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, the archangels. We're also calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, and the ascended masters. Obviously, Jesus is an ascended master, but any other ascended masters that would like to work with us today. And I would like to ask that they continually protect us and shield us and prosper this platform. And I just want to say thank you, God, and thank you, Source, for giving me everything that you've given me and for supporting me and my subscribers. And thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude, glory to you, and thanks. I pray upon your holy presence and meditate upon your divine will, and any messages that you have for the collective, I am open and ready to receive and download. So we're going to start with the sacred soul timing. Oh, also, by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not bully me or attack me, or make fun of me, or do witchcraft, or copyright me, or send the evil eye, or energy harvest. I guess all of those things. Okay, so I can already feel that there's some friction. So I wanted to start with the sacred soul timing because I want to see when this energetic shift is going to come in that I'm picking up on. There's going to be a shift in somebody's finances and overall general health. And I feel like that's going to be coming in fairly soon within the next few months. Okay. I got a download yesterday, I think it was, after I did the readings. But I got a download that somebody that has been attacking my collective is going to, on Halloween night, like they're going to have the worst night of their life. Like literally something really bad is going to happen to this person. And I usually don't like sharing like negative downloads like that. But whoever this person is, they were thinking that they were going to use the energy. I just heard a spirit say, shut up. So somebody could want you to shut up. They're trying to use the energy of Halloween to attack you, and it's going to backfire, and everything in all creation is going to attack them. Like literally, I saw everything in their creation attacking them. So that's one shift that's going to happen, that this person that's very annoying and agitating and superficial and vain is, I just want people to stop playing in your energy. You guys are not to be played with. To be honest, like if they wanted to mess around with somebody, they should have chosen somebody that will not report them, that will not cry out to God, because if God has to hear you cry one more time, this person's going to lose something very valuable to them, because they keep causing you to, every time you cry and a tear hits the floor or any type of anything actually that it hits, that's a lamentation to your ancestors. That's awakening the ancestors. People don't realize that you really have messed up when you make a chosen one cry. You have really screwed up. I mean, that is like I have found recently that anytime that I cry, it starts to rain very heavily that day. And I'm like, what is coming first, the chicken or the egg? Is it because I'm crying that it's raining, or is it because it's raining that I'm crying? I know that sounds weird, but like literally what's happening, what's coming first? Welcome in, Shaman Maria. What's coming first, the chicken or the egg with that one? Because it just seems like every day that I cry, like literally it starts to rain. And it's always around the time that I feel either the urge to cry or that I do cry. So again, we're very powerful beings, and we don't fully understand ourselves how emotions affect us. And so people need to be more mindful when they're trying to mess with somebody else's emotional state, what they're actually messing with. You know what I mean? All blessings to you as well. I love the mermaid. So cute. So yeah, literally making a chosen one cry should be considered a crime. And it's being looked at as that from your ancestors and your spirit guides. And your spirit guides are like, we're not playing with this person anymore. The next ritual that they do is going to be the last ritual that they do. They're going to do something with the full moon in October. Let's get a date for that. And then they're going to try to do something with Halloween night, which is October 31st. What is the date of the full moon in October 2025? Okay, so it's Monday, October 6th at 11:48 p.m. Eastern time. And that one is going to be called the harvest moon. Obviously, a lot of energy harvesting going on there. Okay, and it's also one of the first 3 super moons that we're going to have in this year, I guess. So it's going to appear much brighter and larger. Also, what is the solar eclipse? Hold on. Let me ask it differently. What date is the solar eclipse in September? Sunday, September 21st, 2025. This event will be visible primarily to the Southern Hemisphere, with prime viewing locations including Southern New Zealand and Eastern Australia. So there will be a solar eclipse. However, we may not be able to see it. It is going to be on September 21st, and it's a partial solar eclipse. Okay. Never go out and look at the solar eclipse without those solar eclipse glasses on, you guys. It's just very, very dangerous for your eyes. So whenever there's an eclipse, whether it's solar or lunar, people will try to use that energy to bring death upon you, like to end things. I don't mean to laugh at that, but it's just silly, these witches and warlocks. And so that's why I want to get some energy to find out if we can either pin a zodiac sign on whoever this is, or see when this transition is going to shift for you, because somebody's trying to make a major change in your life without your permission. July, slow down and soak it all in while you indulge yourself. So something that you did in July is coming to full fruition now. Okay. And we're in September now. So Jesus, that was crazy. Okay. So sorry about that. So something that was planted in April is coming forward. This could be a spell jar somebody planted. This is like literally, by them doing this Pisces and Scorpio, I am picking up on those 2 energies very heavily. By them planting this jar in the earth in April against you, it's going to cause doors to open for you unexpectedly. Like seriously. It says the door is unlocked, so just walk through it. These people are not getting an open door to attack you anymore. Literally. So you are dealing with the Scorpio and a Pisces predominantly. September. So there is a major shift happening in September. I feel like it has to do with that solar eclipse. So again, they are going to use the energies of September. And then you could be an Aquarius, but you don't have to be. Welcome in, Fashionista. Or you could have Aquarius highly aspect in your chart, or you may want to look and see where Aquarius is in your chart, because this is giving me more like new age of Aquarius coming in through September. There's a block that's being put up against these people. February, which is the same thing as Aquarius time. So you can rest assured that this situation will be resolved by February of 2026. There's many factors. Timing is fragile, complex, and mostly multifaceted now. Delicate precision and clarity. You will be getting a lot of clarity And you also may experience a shift in the dead of winter. In fact, somebody may come to you and ask you for a favor in January. You'll know who this person is because they're going to confront you in January. And you're going to freaking seal the deal with them. Your ex is a Pisces. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are Aquarius and your ex is a Pisces. So yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, this is good. There's going to be something that resolves itself in January because you're going to see who this person truly is. Like seriously, December as well. Okay, so let's just say that these people like to do things around the holidays. That's their main time to focus on attacking you. That's what it feels like. So let's see what's coming in. I wanted to do the money moves oracle deck is what it's called. Because I want to see what's going, because this has to do with finances. Somebody has been trying to mess with your finance. Love life. Okay, so this is an ex-lover. Like, you could have a new lover coming in this winter, or even, earlier than that. Somebody is trying to block that. They've buried something in the ground that is supposed to block this lover from coming in. That is ridiculous. It says free from problems and money troubles, enjoy the passion of love. So you may find yourself free from that problem. Let's see what else. Winning. You're about to win something. This could be a bingo. This could be literally you just winning in life. It says sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. These people that have tried to delay your good success, they're going to find that their success is delayed. And every door they tried to close for you will be opened. Money tree. I love this card. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Literally, you are a money tree. Like, you can regenerate finances. And I want you guys to know that these people, they know that. And that's why they're so upset. There's going to be a new opportunity that comes forward. When is this opportunity? This opportunity may come forward in May of 2026. This is definitely going to be something that you want, an opportunity that you desire. Let's just say that. New job opportunities, change of workplace or a business trip. You may end up taking a short vacation, like a 2-day trip somewhere in May, or you may get offered, like somebody may offer to take you on vacation, or you may win a vacation at some point. And then you may take that vacation in May. It says serenity, connection, and relax. Money matters. Expense, save, cut costs, resource plan ahead, and make an informed choice. Invest your money wisely. So what you invest your money in now will come back to you tenfold in a positive way. So like, let's say that you're investing your money into a charity. As much money as you invest, God will restore that energy, that money within you. Okay. If you're investing into a company, that company will produce 10 times the amount of what you invested. So just know that when you're investing, use your best discernment so that you know what opportunities and what situations to invest into, what people, places, and things to invest into, and which ones to not invest into is what I should say. So somebody wanted to block you from being able to afford things. They don't want you having a car for some reason. Yeah, this person has tried to put some type of limitation on you. This is completely backfired. Like, I just want to say that this is completely backfired for this person. It's like them that's being limited, and they were limited. They've got this limited mindset that is just completely it's ass hat backwards is what I want to say. So as long as you are taking new opportunities, not being afraid of new opportunities and new people, okay, keeping yourself open so that these opportunities can come in, and not putting up that wall of resistance of going, okay, is this the right thing for me? I'm kind of scared. This person wants you to be in the energy of fear. Welcome in, Fashionista. Thank you again. Make sure you guys like the video. It really, really helps the platform. So yeah, literally, this person's going to be very, very confused as to why you're not experiencing limitation and lack, and they are. And again, I cannot express enough that what you send out will come back to you. This person buried something in the earth in April, and then they were trying to limit you, like take away your rights and freedoms in July. This is just going to blow up in their face. This person could literally like be going back to a practitioner or back to the place they buried it and digging it up because they see that it's not working. They literally should have never buried anything like that in the earth. Spiritual work. As long as you do the spiritual work, you will remain in the upright, which means, grounding your energy, cleansing your energy, praying, communicating with the divine, communicating with your higher self, staying open and healing your heart. Basically, it says open your heart to the spiritual career and heal the human heart. There is something that you may do that literally heals other people. Continue to do that. Even though you've got resistance here, this is just somebody that's very petty. They're very insecure and they're very immature. And they feel like their opinion matters over what God wants for you, and that's just not true. Yeah, this person is exhausted from trying to cause you limitations. Like their throat could be like really dry. This person has spent hours and hours and hours screaming about you being able to live your life without them. They do this quite often. This person could even be with another person. They keep talking about you. I would not be able to be in a relationship with somebody that talked about their ex all the time. Like, to me, that would be such a turnoff. I would just, ew, no. I mean, I understand if somebody needs to heal and they need to talk about it, but like, go to a therapist. Like, they should not be bringing that up in a relationship, talking about their ex. And people need to learn know when to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you're never going back to this person. They can try to cause you limitations as much as they want. But at the end of the day, do we really care about that? No. You could also be dealing with somebody that is a Capricorn that works with this Pisces energy. This person is foolish. Look at this. The hummingbird just came out. I love this card. It says very soon. So again, you may not have to wait that much longer. It says things are happening fast. So be ready to move. And again, you could be physically moving. Like, that could be part of relocation. You could be physically moving, or you could be thinking about it. I feel like whatever new opportunity pops forward, it's going to be something that, it helps you thrive, not just survive. So I like that. Expression. This could be about you expressing yourself. Somebody doesn't want you to speak on their character. Like, I have felt this overwhelmingly oppressive energy coming from an ex. And I was thinking like, oh, it's coming from my ex. Of course, he doesn't want me to talk about what a fucking loser he was and all of that. But I don't really want to go into that. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that is trying to block you from being able to tell anybody about the way that they abused you. They don't want you telling your therapist about how they were abusive. They just don't want any record of it because this person is afraid. Look at this. This person, these are the ones that fell upside down. This person, they're not successful. Seriously, success is in the reverse. They're not on the right track. Also, these people are not protected. This guardian angel falling out in the reverse, this person and these people are not protected by the divine. You know what I mean? So literally. Papa Pilla, read what's in the chat, okay? I'm not just answering people's personal questions for free. So if you send me a $20 donation, I will pause the collective reading and answer your question, but I am doing a reading for everybody right now. So yeah, this person's is not there. They think that they're the shit, that they're on top of things, but they don't realize that they're not being protected. Like, they don't have a guardian angel that's protecting them from misfortunes and from things that are going to go wrong. So while you're over here being protected, this person that has tried to limit your income and tried to utilize you and keep you from expressing the way that they abused you and all of that, they're not protected like you are. So this person feels like, oh, well, I can just copy that person. I can just do what they're doing. This person has been trying to like send little jabs at you left and right, not realizing that you don't really care about them trying to provoke you. Like, it gets to a certain point, you know what I mean? Oh, it's $20. And I have pinned my PayPal link in the chat. And then there's also a Cash App link that's in the description box if you want to do that. So yeah, literally, like this person, they're experiencing misfortune right now and lack. And they also are not protected from it, which means their life is wide open for this attack to return back to them. Because they were trying to literally stop you from having any type of growth. And that's just not what you're. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I just had to refresh it because somebody was trying to hack on. So where So yeah, every time they try to hack into your connection and they try to hijack your connection to God, this person is taking a major gamble with their own life, because it's extremely dangerous to try to cut somebody off from the Most High, which is actually an impossible thing to do. And so these people are going to be facing consequences from gambling. Because again, they're taking a gamble by trying to disconnect you from God. And every time I get that little, oh, you're being disconnected or whatever, like I know that somebody's actively trying to disconnect me from my gifts or from God or whatever. And it's just a failed attempt. Every time I can just hit the reload button and it will reload. Like literally, it's not a big deal. To me, I'm so used to the bullying and harassment and stalking and gain stalking and the truth is, though, that these people cannot actually hijack your connection to God. That's an impossible thing to do. You can't come in between somebody else and the Most High. And yeah, they try it, but again, all of this harassment and shit is being reached. They're going to have to face reparations and having to answer for the spiritual crimes that they've been committing and for trying to mess with you and your connections. Like this person doesn't getting any help from the divine. They don't want you receiving any type of good news. This person, they connected to the evil spirit, but they get real pissed off when we connect with the Most High God, because it's a higher vibration than their vibing entity or deity or whatever it is. And these people feel like their deity is going to do something to stop God, you being connected to God. There is not an entity alive or dead that can do that. It's impossible. Yeah, sadly, that's exactly it. Sadly, we're used to the gang stalking and being wrongfully bullied and all of that. Chai them any energy. I'm not going to get upset. And all I'm going to do is accuse them and report them to God for what they're doing, basically. And they're going to be exhausted trying to place limitations on us, trying to close doors in our faces. That was a bad move. These people took a major gamble by trying to close the door in our face, because they want the door to be open for them, but it's not going to be. These people are going to face ending after ending, and they don't realize it's because of the karma that they created for themselves. Like, we're not sending them karma. We're just sending their energy and their attack back to them, because we're not going to allow that into our life. Like, we value God and we value our own lives too much to allow somebody to just come in and break our connection. Sorry about that, you guys. And literally, if this is like people are not they don't have a connection to God and the Holy Spirit. They're not connected into the spiritual realm. They have to do the spiritual work, and so they can try to like literally stop me, but at the end of the day, they're going to be dragged into spiritual court for this. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but you know what? Like the thing is, they they tried it. So I like literally have actual evidence with like my psychiatrist of how this is harming my life and hurting me. And so when it gets to that level where you have to tell your doctor, your mental health doctor, about what's being done to you, then that's when evidence is created. Enough evidence, in fact, not only beyond the physical evidence of what they're doing, but enough evidence to where they could be sued for reparations. Whether that happens in the physical or in the spiritual realm, these people will be punished for trying to mess with your connection and trying to stop you from expressing yourselves. Like, And nobody has the right to do that to another person. And we need to stop trying to mess with other people's civil rights. Like straight up, we have the right to be alive. We have the right to make money, and we have the right to thrive. And anybody that tries to take that from us is going against the Constitution and going against the laws that found this country and founded human rights. They're going against our human rights to live. And so that is toxic. That's a hostile workplace. That's a hostile environment. And then these people that sit back and don't do shit about it, like they're going to have to answer for that, of why they sat back. They have the tools and everything needed to put these people in their place, but they didn't. And you're going to see shortly here what happens to people like this. Literally. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. This is like, no, I'm not the one that's mean. These people are the ones that are mean. They sent out the energy that they're going to receive back. They're going to attract in only limitations. Fucking connection thing. Sorry about that, y'all. Make sure you guys like the video and that you are subscribed, okay? I promise the connection problems don't always happen. It's just when somebody's trying to hack me. So again, the next time it happens, I'm going to take a picture of it, and then that way I can report that. But yeah, like literally, these people are going to be really suffering in the future. When you choose to not acknowledge their suffering and not pity them, these people are going to be begging for your mercy. Literally. I think that these people like really are banking on like God not doing anything. And the thing is, I just saw the angels have got your back, you guys. Literally, these people, they can hack, they can harass, they can gang stalk, whatever they feel they need to do, they can go ahead and do, because what they will do to you will happen to them. You are getting foresight. Literally, this is like very wise advice not to treat somebody poorly, because you never know how important they are to God. Just because somebody look. Okay, so I'm just going to read Psalm 91 really quick against this person hacking and anybody else harassing on YouTube or on any other social media site, actually. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, Aaron from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His refuge, His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 1,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say the Lord is my refuge, and I say the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, and we make the Most High our dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all of your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. And that is so true. If you have ever stubbed your toe, like literally, like I just think about the time I stubbed my toe and over myself, and freaking my toenail came off and it had to grow back. It was so bad. So anyways, you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because she loves me, because they love me, says the Lord, I will rescue them. Oh my God, you did as well. You lost your nail and it had to grow back. Oh my gosh. So devastating, man. Seriously. So yeah, let these people do what they're doing, because they're just going to get punished by God. Like literally. That. And when you starve these people out, like you're not giving them any reaction, like they want some type of reaction. The reaction is a prayer. The reaction is, God, please stop whoever's hacking and messing with our connection. God, please don't allow anybody to mess with my connection with you. And please stop them in their tracks before they could even attempt to do so. In fact, please stop these people on the internet that are abusing the internet and are abusing other people and trying to hack into their platforms so that they can take over and have control over that. No, God, please keep the ball in our court to where we remain calm in every situation that comes to us. Amen. And may these people get what they deserve in life. Literally, may the universe deliver to them that which others, and may they be treated in the same measure that they treat other people. May the law of attraction truly work in the way it's meant to. And these people that caused endings for us, may they face endings as well. And that's not being vindictive. That's just saying these people need to become responsible for their own energy and their own intentions and stuff. And they need to stop trying to make us responsible for the reason that they're being SHIT head. You know what I mean? We don't fill these people's minds and thoughts with ways to deceive and hurt and harm other people. These people are getting this from some type of entity that doesn't want to see y'all succeed. And I'm tired of this entity. I ask that God slay this entity, put it in its place, take its life from it, and make it among the entities that are dead, and return it back to its place of wherever the F it came from. Transformation, changes in the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Just because something seems like it's unknown to you, does it, like this new opportunity that could come in could be a job in a new place or a new area or a new location. Don't. Yeah, never give up, never surrender, never lay down your sword of protection so that these people can come slay you, literally. And don't be afraid of change and transformation. Sometimes we have to go through really drastic change so that the better things can come into our lives. Like if we're living in an area that doesn't support our highest and best good, show me what I need to do to change or to move or, make an arrangement or something come up so that I can be in the place where that's impossible for somebody else. Social status. They don't want you raising up in the society. They don't want you entering into a new tax bracket. Whatever this is about, it's a very immature shit. Like this is like, seriously, you're dealing with an adult man or woman child. They're a child in their mind, but they are a whole adult with probably children or responsibilities of some type that they're not even taking care of. These types of people, they like to throw all of the responsibility onto somebody else. But trust me, these companies, these business shit, they're not companies don't want to be sued for billions of dollars. They really don't want that. What's going to happen to them? They don't. The pits of hell. So yeah, like I was trying to say, these people don't want you coming up in social status. They don't want you entering into a new tax bracket. But just because that's what their desire for you is, doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. Like allow these people to do the crimes that they're going to commit and just take evidence of it. Every day that something comes up that's wrong, take a picture of it, take some evidence of it. And that way in the future, when this person least expects it, God's going to tell you to go to a lawyer and file a lawsuit, literally. And that could be for some of you, but not all of you. These people that are trying to stop you from spreading your light to the world, they don't have a right to stop you from making a living and keeping yourself alive. That is messing with somebody's civil rights. And like literally, we're going to get fed up enough to the point where we go to a lawyer and we do hire professionals that will look into this and they will do something about it. Because if these companies don't want to take responsibility for their employees' actions, then they deserve to be sued for billions of dollars, which is what's going to happen to them. Okay. Because if they're not taking responsibility for the crimes that their employees are committing against general people, then they're not doing their due diligence to make sure that they have a safe company that anybody would actually want to work for. And trust me, like if you guys and if we walked away from this platform, there would be hundreds of thousands of other people that would walk away from this platform. And it's not because they watch us. It's because God would tell them to walk away from this platform, literally. And then most likely TikTok would inherit a lot of new people. You know what I mean? So again, these people are really playing with fire by messing with our connection. Trying to. They can't actually mess with our connection. Let's be realistic here. Okay, you can't really mess with anybody else's connection, but them attempting to. Somebody doesn't want you to be able to go on vacays. Oh, let me take a picture of whatever error this shit is sending right now. It says something really freaking weird, like more than one ingestion using primary URL, whatever the fuck that means. Send one stream to the primary ingestion. So somebody's trying to copy my live stream or something like that. I don't know what that means. But I did take a picture of it, so I can show them later. But yeah, I don't know what that means. So yeah, somebody doesn't want you to be able to go on vacations or to afford nice things. They feel like everything is materialistic. Let me just refresh the page. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. So yeah, somebody doesn't want you to be able to go on vacations. They don't want you taking breaks. They don't want you able to support yourself. All of this stuff that they don't have really any control over. Again, these people are going to do their best to make you upset. Anytime somebody provokes you to anger, to be upset, I would call your energy and your power back and then immediately pray Psalm 91 against them, because that's going to put up a barrier for them trying to provoke you, and say, God, this person is trying to provoke me again. This app is trying to provoke me again. Literally, God will intervene. Just having faith and knowing that God's going to intervene. In fact, God's got even a bigger plan than what we can see for all of us here. So, they can try to limit our freedom of speech and try to make us sick, try to make us upset. But at the end of the day, we're the ones that have the power over our reality and our energy and what we put our thoughts and our time into. And when we take that power and energy back from these vampires, they're going to be left with absolutely nothing. In fact, not only do I take all of my power and energy back, but anybody else that they've siphoned from, I ask that God take all of that energy back from them and give it to the person that they stole it from. We're not allowing these psychic vampires to continue to live. In fact, I want all of the psychic vampires to pass away. That would be the best thing for this planet if, a plague would come through and only take out the vampires of this society. Helping hand, like with these people that don't want this helping hand to come in, they better not ever want assistance in their life in the days coming forward, because the moment that they ask for assistance, they're going to be slapped in the face and spit on by the divine, because they tried to block you from getting any assistance, having any peace, being able to rejuvenate. This person's tried to block your healing path. They've tried to stop you from going on a spiritual journey, and they've tried to infiltrate your connection to the Most High God, because they're not connected to God. And this demon, it can keep doing this if it wants to. We've already asked God to slay it. And we put it in the hands. In fact, we're calling upon St. George to slay this big ass dragon, this social media dragon that won't stop. If you don't know about St. George and the dragon, it's an amazing story. I love dragons. I don't like to hear about them getting slayed, but if we look at it as like an allegory for I don't know, the devil or something lower vibrational, then it doesn't feel as bad. But literally, you're about to move up, you guys. You're moving up in the company. You're moving up in life. Careers on the rise. New offers coming in. Literally, somebody's going to come in to give you a helping hand. In fact, There may be a lawyer that sees what's going on here and is like, yeah, I think I'll do this case pro bono and just help you out. And then you split whatever you get from this case, because there is somebody looking at this stuff, seeing that there's a legitimate case that can be brought against these people. And they're not going to be able to do anything about that. Like, they're going to have to literally answer. Yeah, moving up. Seriously, they're going to have to answer for why they were trying to block your success. Fast changes, things happening suddenly in a short period and a hurry. So things might turn themselves completely around. Where you thought that things were doubtful, now they're going to be very successful. So that's why I don't want you guys to give up. You're going to have a new beginning here. There is something to celebrate for. It's having a new beginning and being able to thrive instead of just survive. You have the power and authority to call judgment down on these people and to literally send them to the lowest vibrational of this third dimension on earth, where they have to live through a reality of purgatory that resets itself every night. Wow. I love that. You just saw the Jefferson's song. That's such a good sign. Seriously. I feel like these people, they underestimated your power and your authority in the spiritual realm to call judgment on them. And like, literally, God knows and sees all. So it doesn't matter who's doing it. God knows who's doing it, and God sees what they're doing. And so, when you call for judgment, it opens up choices for you, because this person was trying to block your success, your sweet success. They wanted you to be disconnected from your gifts so you wouldn't see their attack coming. Like, they're dumb. They really think that we are not aware of the evil eye that they're sending us right fucking now through the internet. Are these people delusional or mentally retarded? Which one is it? Or is it both? It could very well be both, that they are mentally retarded and delusional. Do people really not believe that what they send out, like that when people send out energy, that it's a trail of energy? All you have to do is follow somebody's energy back, and you can find out where it's coming from. That's when I was like trying to figure out what neighbor was cursing me when I lived on the Indian burial grounds. All I did was follow the energy, walked outside, and it led right next door to the dumb bitch that lived there. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is where it's all coming from. So now I know that. The only thing that helped that situation was me moving and getting away from those psychotic freaks. And that's all that I can say about that. Look, yeah, I'm going in a new direction. Somebody wanted you to go in a different direction with your ability. All right, let's get a conclusion for this situation and this losing ass ex. Like, seriously, these people don't hold any power, and they don't hold any authority in the spiritual realm, and they are not protected. So when you send their attack right back to them, it's going to hit them and take them out. Like, literally. Alchemy. Somebody using witchcraft and occult secrets. Somebody trying to use witchcraft and occult secrets to bend the situation to their will. This is going to backfire. All you have to do is either alchemize. You can literally take somebody's power from them just by alchemizing the energy that they send to you. They want to continue to project with their abilities and all of that towards you. Take that energy and turn it into gold. Literally. And then these people will be like exhausted, facing limitations and stuck. And like, why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Because this person took what you were sending them, alchemized it, and now they're the ones that hold the gifts and abilities, and you don't have that gift anymore because you projected it and threw it away. You basically threw it away and gave it to somebody else by trying to use it, trying to abuse your power and trying to abuse your ability that way. Literally, that's how things work. So these people try to put up some protection so that you can't take their power, you can't, and it's all going to backfire. Anybody trying to put up protection around the witchcraft that they've done is going to backfire. This shit will backfire, literally. And blow up in their face. Not only backfire, and it's going to hit them instead, it's going to blow up in their face. These people are already exhausted, drained, and limited as they are. So they really don't need any more problems, but they're about to get a lot more. See, continue to save your money. Like, you don't have to save all of it, but just every time you get paid, put a little bit in a savings account. It's not going to hurt you to save a little bit for a rainy day. Okay. Because just anticipate that sometimes there will be obstacles in life that, yeah, you cleared your throat chakra when I did that. That's so funny. I know what they're sending to us. It's ridiculous. So it's never going to hurt you to put a little bit of money away for a rainy day. And you may just find that you're very grateful that you did put that money away, especially if you have to pay for like a lawyer or something, like a piece to your car, or some like replacing something. You know, you are a perfect fit for what you're doing. You are a perfect fit. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not good at what you do. Like, literally, that's their opinion and they can keep it to themselves. You never ask for their opinion and you don't care what their opinion is. And neither does God. At the end of the day, you're still a light worker. You know, you're being guided to do something home-based. I think that's beautiful. If you can create a peaceful work environment from your home, that's an amazing thing. And taking care of your health, you know, health is wealth. These people, they take for granted every blessing that God has given them. Your ears feel hot and it's not your headphones coming from the inside of your head. It's because these people are most likely talking about you right now. Every time I get heat that comes out my ears, I know somebody is talking about me in a not positive way. Resources. You're always going to have the resources that you need within your hands already. So it's not like you need to outsource to something else at this point. You've got everything that you need within you to succeed. So let's get an outcome. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of bright futures and a lot of ideas and a lot of things that come to you that are going to be money-making ideas. Fruits of your labor. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Just be aware that when October comes around, and that full moon, I think it was on the 6th of October, that full moon, these people are going to try to harvest something from you. And when they do this, I want you to literally pull your energy and your power back. Anytime you feel them tugging at your energy or trying to tap into you, literally let them do that, report it to God, and then call all of your power and energy back to you and call theirs as well. Because you're literally going to be yeah, you had a feeling that they were talking about you. Seriously. You're going to be calling back their gifts that they just decided to freely give to you by abusing their power spiritually. So again, you hold the power in this situation. These people don't have any magical power. They're not mystical beings. They're not light workers. These people are people that are stuck in darkness and they're suffering. And so that's why they want to cause suffering to other innocent people. They're sad. They want everybody else to be miserable like them. Just remember the dual nature in people, that somebody may want to show you one side of themselves, but there's always that other side of them that they're concealing. So again, like, some people just can't be their true authentic self because nobody likes their authentic self. When them being authentic to themselves is them being a hater, a stalker, and a weirdo, people don't respond well to that. They don't like that type of energy. And so these people feel like they have to copy you. They have to impersonate you, because if they're their rotten ass self naturally, and people pick up on that, and then people are not going to want to be around this person. And therefore they're not going to be able to drain anybody of their energy. And that's specifically what this whole harvest moon in October and what this whole thing is about, is harvesting energy. Let them harvest the energy of duality. Let them harvest the energy of hatred and all that. And just don't give these people any power, and continually denounce them in your life. Say, I rebuke them. I don't give them any consent to play in my energy. And if they play in my energy, ancestors, spirit guides, God, I give you consent to deal with them in the way that you feel is necessary. And that takes your hands off of it. That way you're not seeking vengeance. Your hands are not bloody. You've done nothing to this person other than be kind. And the fact that you continue to help other people while you're being attacked shows your integrity, shows that you're a good person that's more deserving of finances, love, and being rewarded than these people who are not. Yeah, you're going to be independent from this freaking weirdo that keeps trying to latch onto you and leech your energy. Like, you guys are completely independent. All right, let's get one more. Don't fear these people because there's nothing scary about them. The scary thing that they're involved in is the fact that they keep calling upon death, not thinking that they're going to pass away. Like that's some crazy shit right there. That's the scary part, is that these people call upon death with the expectation that death is supposed to do something to you and not them. But they're the ones summoning death. Why would death do anything to you when you have nothing to do with death being summoned by this person? Like literally, it just doesn't work like that. Like literally, you've got the authority to call judgment on this person, and I would do it. Anytime you feel them playing in your energy or you suspect it, you say, God, if there's anybody playing in my energy, please show me who they are, reveal their name to me, reveal who they are to me, and then block them and stop them from doing so. Because I don't give anyone consent to mess with my energy, to harvest off of me, to pull from me, to harass me, to bully me. And all these people doing this are messing with your plan, God. So I put it into your hands to deal with these people in whatever way you feel fit, and to protect me from taking any losses caused by any of these individuals that want to alchemize my energy for their benefit. And how dumb are these people to be calling upon death and all of this stupid shit while having no protection and being abandoned by their ancestors? That's insane to me. I just heard correct. Yeah, they are calling upon death thinking that they're favored by God, and God literally doesn't even know who this person is. The only way that God will know who they are truly is when they come up against you, because these people don't want to connect with God. They were born with a connection to God, but since they've been born, they've done everything to disconnect. Wow, my ear just got really hot. They do everything to disconnect themselves from God. Like everything. And they have the free will to do that to themselves, but they can't do that to you. When it comes to you, you're off limits. And these people need to understand that there are some people you just cannot hurt and harm. And there's some people's missions and divine life purposes that you cannot block. And so, there is a lot of faith, having faith in God and having faith in yourself, but knowing that it just with the laws of attraction, what they send out, these people will get back. They will have to answer for their crimes against you, because there was no reason to do this. And again, jealousy and envy and emotional immaturity is not a reason to attack somebody else. Okay. And so they're going to learn the hard way, but just be glad that you don't have to learn the hard way, that you can literally learn from this situation. Eminem Renegade. Nice. Yeah, you can learn from this situation without having to go through their portion of it. You know what I mean? So still count it as a blessing, because every time somebody tries to pull from you, hurt or harm you, God is going to bless you even more. All right. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading, you guys. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the platform, tap that notification bell and all that good stuff. Sorry about all the connection issues today. I will report it to the people because it just seems to keep happening and it makes no sense. Okay. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, you guys, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Pray, pray, pray. You guys have got this. I believe in you and I love you so much. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Have a good day. Go do something nice for yourself. Pet a dog, hug a cat, feed your animal, go for a walk, do something that you really enjoy today. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.